Aida for being the reason my cousin's wedding got cancelled? I told the bride what I knew. I, 28F, have always been close to Mason, 30M. He was more like a brother than a cousin. We grew up side by side, and even as adults we shared family secrets, bad jokes, and childhood loyalty, which made what I did feel like treason. Danielle had been around for 5 years. She's the kind of woman people write songs about, bright, warm, thoughtful to the core. A kindergarten teacher who baked when she was stressed and sent handwritten thank you cards for birthday gifts. She brought everyone little presents at Christmas and cried when Mason proposed. I liked her. Everyone did. And yet, Mason was still Mason. He'd always been charming, always had a line. In college, he was that guy, the one who never had a serious girlfriend longer than a semester. I assumed he'd grown out of it when Danielle came along. I was wrong. About a year before the wedding, I saw something I wasn't supposed to. I was out with coworkers, celebrating a promotion, and there was Mason tucked into the corner of a dim bar, his arm around a woman who wasn't Danielle. They were laughing, heads close. Then he kissed her. Full on, no mistaking it, lips on lips. My stomach dropped. I told myself it was a misunderstanding, that maybe I was wrong. But then I saw it again, and again, text messages. Flirty comments on Instagram under a name I didn't recognize. A late-night encounter outside a club when he didn't realize I was across the street, watching him pull a woman into his car. The evidence piled up. My guilt did too. I stayed quiet for months. Every time Danielle showed me a cake option or a swatch of bridesmaid dress colors, I felt like I was choking on glass. I wanted to scream. I wanted to run. But instead, I smiled, and I lied until I couldn't anymore. 3 weeks before the wedding, Danielle invited me to her final dress fitting. Just her best friend Lauren, and me, her honorary bridesmaid. She sent the message with heart emojis and excitement. And that night, I cried in the shower for 20 minutes. Because I knew she was walking toward a man who didn't deserve her. So I made the choice. I confronted Mason first. I figured it was only fair. He didn't deny it. In fact, he looked bored. Like I'd caught him sneaking snacks before dinner and not cheating on his fiancée. "It's not that serious," he said. "It's just physical. Danielle and I are good." "You're about to marry her," I snapped. "And you're sleeping with someone else." "She'd never find out if you didn't tell her," he said flatly. "So don't." I left his apartment shaking. My head was screaming, my heart was racing, but my gut knew exactly what I had to do. I called Danielle the next morning, told her I needed to talk. In person, about Mason. She sounded confused, maybe even a little nervous, but she agreed. We met at a coffee shop near her place. She smiled when she saw me. It shattered me. I didn't waste time. I told her straight up. "Mason's cheating on you." At first she laughed, like it was a bad joke. Then she saw my face. I showed her the texts, the photos, the receipts. She didn't cry, not right away. Her eyes just kind of went blank, like the floor had vanished beneath her and she was trying not to fall. "Why are you telling me this now?" she asked quietly. "Because you deserve the truth," I said. "And because I can't watch you marry someone who doesn't respect you." She nodded. Once. Then she got up and left. Didn't say a word. I didn't hear anything for 2 days. No texts, no calls. Not from Danielle, not from Mason. Radio silence. I checked her Instagram constantly. The bridal posts were still up, dress fittings, engagement photos, cake tasting highlights. I wondered if she'd tell people, if she'd tell anyone. If maybe she'd still go through with it. Then, Friday morning, the day before the rehearsal dinner, it happened. The announcement came via email, a mass message to the entire guest list, short, cold, final. We regret to inform you that the wedding between Danielle Ross and Mason Taylor has been cancelled. We appreciate your understanding and privacy at this time. No explanation, no drama, just a clean, clinical detonation. 15 minutes later, my phone exploded. Mason called first, 6 times. I didn't pick up. Then came the text, "Are you fucking serious?" Followed by, "You had no right. This was none of your business. You ruined everything." Then my mom called. Then my aunt, his mom, who left a voicemail so furious I had to sit down just to process it. She said things like, "I always knew you were jealous, and you just wanted attention, and how dare you destroy this family." And finally, Danielle, just one message, "Thank you." The rest of the weekend was chaos. Guests were already in town, vendors were already paid, people wanted answers. And Mason? Mason told everyone I had made something up out of jealousy, because I'd always hated seeing him happy. Some people bought it, some didn't, but I stayed quiet. I didn't post. I didn't argue. I didn't leak screenshots or forward the photos to the group chat like I wanted to. I just sat with the weight of it all. Because the truth is, telling the truth doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it feels like ripping your own skin off, exposing everything, ruining things, being blamed, judged, hated, but still, I didn't regret it. Danielle moved out of Mason's apartment 2 days later. I helped her pack when no one else would. She didn't say much while we boxed up her books, her pillows, her framed photos from vacations that now meant nothing. But when we were done, she hugged me, tight, and she whispered, "You didn't ruin anything. You saved me."